Damn, how did I get so big and how do I make myself smaller? Okay, there it goes. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so we can grow, as well as putting a tip in the tip jar, shopping the merch, and picking up your copy of What's the Best That Can Happen. It's over there. That's why I was looking over there at LoneeTaylorArt.com. Anyway, yeah, soulmate is just someone you're going through the metamorphosis at the same time with, because the reason why marriages usually break up around the 5-6 year mark is because I have identified the cellular regeneration. Every 7 years you have a whole new body, and so that means that your spiritual and physical metamorphosis happens within that 7 years, right? And when you find someone who goes through it at the same time with you, then you kind of just vibe through it and work through it together. Even though you don't know what it is. Now we do, because we're talking about it. But those of you who go at it at different times, that's why we have like the midlife crisis and stuff like that. Or they say women mature faster than men. And that's when you start bumping up against each other. And you're like, we just grew apart. Yes, because one of you went through the metamorphosis and the other one wasn't. And vice versa. You've gone through several of them, but some of them, are we take it for granted. Dre made like a whole bunch of, he became a different person. If you look at pictures of Dre before me and pictures of Dre after me, like he's a different person. He's a different person. And same with me. But we take those changes for granted because we feel like we're leveling up, like we are physically doing something. But no, we're going through a metamorphosis, and it's spiritual, it's physical, it's emotional, it's all the O's, you know what I'm saying? And we take it for granted, but if we knew that this was what was happening, first of all, when we start bumping up against our spouses, we'd recognize for what it is. But we can have compassion while they go through it if we're with someone who we're not a soulmate with. That doesn't mean that it's doomed. That just means it's just understanding. It's a lot more fun. Well, I don't know. Well, I've had none, but there was no understanding. Look, I'm not gonna knock it. It's really fun when you find your soulmate. Like me and this have a ball. But I don't know. I think you can have a ball with a non-soulmate if there's understanding and compassion. Because we're going to evolve and move, but y'all could find y'all's vibe too. All right, y'all, LoneeAppleton here. I wanted to hop on here really quickly to let you guys know that at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be going live. My very first interview with a young lady by the name of Trinity that I met on here, who is also growing her platform, and she wants to start interviewing people, and she chose me as one of her first interviews, and I'm super excited about that and honored. So please join at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Click on, she told me I'm supposed to go live and she's going to go live, and then we click up and somehow co-host a live. But either way, you can just come to my page at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will be live, and I will be in my first interview, which is super exciting. This platform is growing, and she said, hey, I want to let as many people in my network know about you. Do you mind if I interview you? And I said, heck yeah. Let's grow this network. Let people know about this community, and let's save some families. So yeah, in regards to the Keke Palmer dress and the whole Usher situation, well, first of all, I'm not Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer lives in a totally different world than we live in. And first, is her relationship even real? Second, what is the dynamic of that relationship? Because Keke Palmer is an entertainer. And what we need to understand is that these celebrities are also influencers. So their check doesn't stop just because they stopped filming a TV show or recording an album. No, their check continues because once they get on their social media platforms, they are influencers. And so they're getting their checks that way. And they're getting their checks by being involved in drama. And they're getting their checks by their names being mentioned in the media. And everybody else is getting their checks off of mentioning them. Everybody's eating off of this show, especially Usher. And so you don't think that they're all playing into this? You don't think that PR teams are like, okay, who's next? And definitely if you have a boyfriend, you need to be at the Usher concert so he could sing to you. And Usher gonna come sing to you because now he's in the media cycle. Now people are booking the shows. And you don't see how this is all a machine. So we don't know what's going on in Keke Palmer's life. Because all of us out here who are celebrating, I just watched a video and it's funny. Look, boom, I'm gonna be there. I see it, but I understand what it is. Most of y'all don't understand what it is, so it shouldn't be funny. You can't laugh until you understand it. And so she's posting, I'm about to link up or something like that, and the little fly remarks and selling t-shirts. I don't know Keke Palmer in real life, and I do know the act that she portrays. And in the act that she portrays to be her life, her mother raised her better than that. And I'm not sure she had both of her parents, but I know her mama didn't raise a fool. I just refuse to believe that her mama raised a fool. And showing out or retaliating in public because her boyfriend didn't have the whatever to not take this public. So she must respond in public with a newborn baby. She is tearing her family apart by these actions. And you think she's fool enough to do that? Or do you think this is an act? Because I don't think she's fool enough to do that. And those of you who are cheering her on, you are fool enough to do that.